Hey everyone, Chris Van Patten here from Van Patten Media, and I wanted to show you today a really cool tip on how to customize some widgets in WordPress to make them easier for your clients to use and for them to customize as well. So right now I'm in the back end of a WordPress site. This is 3.5 release candidate 3, but we won't delve too much into that kind of stuff. But you can see here that I've done a little bit to customize the arrangement of the widget page. Mainly, you can see up here that all of the widgets that WordPress comes with out of the box I've completely removed, or at least hidden them so they're not accessible. In this case, I talked to the client and we figured out that they don't really need any of those widgets. Things like search or the calendar widget we are handling in other places in the site, that kind of thing, archives and all those things. So we decided to change the scope of the widget page and only focus on the widget that they did need. And that widget is basically the text and HTML widget in WordPress, but with a visual editor instead, so using WordPress's standard visual editor in replacement of the text area that it comes with out of the box. And they also needed some customization because even though there's only one type of widget, sometimes that widget had to look a little bit differently, mainly with color schemes. So I'm going to show you now how we've accomplished that. So right here, we've got our widget on the side and then our main widget area. So I'm going to open up a test widget. And you can see, there it is. There's the widget. So we've got our test widget in the title. We pick a style or a color scheme, and I've got two here. And I'll show you how those get set up. Excuse me. And then down here, we've got the content of the widget. It's all WordPress's visual editor. This is using some visual editor customizations that I set up in a different plugin. And you can switch back and forth between HTML and visual mode. You can add media. It's all your standard stuff that you're used to. Delete, close available at the bottom here. It's just like a standard widget. So like I said before, we've got this unique option here for style. If we didn't have that, it would basically be the WordPress text HTML widget just with the visual editor subbed in. But we've done a little bit of customization here by adding our own custom element here, and that's this style element. So I'll show you how that looks on the front end. So this top widget here, this is the one I showed you before. This is using that default style. And then I've got one down here that's using the second style, which was alert. So they can add and remove these widgets as they please, and then pick colors based on what the higher-ups working on the site have decided, what the administrators have set. So to set those colors, all they have to do is go into a special admin options page that we've set up. So this is that admin options page. In this case, we're using Advanced Custom Fields, which is a free plugin with some paid upgrades. We're using the repeater field upgrade here, which is very worth it. But you can accomplish the same thing on your own. You can probably code up something with your own meta boxes and some JavaScript fun. You could also use something like Custom Field Suite, which is a great option. There are a lot of great plugins out there that will accomplish custom options pages that do the same type of thing. But you can see here, basically, it's really easy. You put in a name, you pick a background color and a foreground color. We're using Advanced Custom Fields color picker option, so you don't even have to know a hex code. You just pick, you click there, and you pick a color. Very easy. Luckily, the people who are going to be picking these colors are going to be able to put in their own hex codes, but if there ever came a time that they wanted somebody else to be able to come in without having that knowledge and just sort of pick a general color for something, they have that flexibility. So adding a new color scheme is really easy. ACF makes this a very quick operation. Just click Add Color Scheme, and you get a new box. So maybe I'm going to call this one a New Event. So this would be a widget used to announce a new event. And then over here, I'm going to pick, let's see, a subtle blue. And then for my foreground color, the text color, I'm going to pick a darker blue. Perfect. So I'm going to save that option there. Awesome. Now once it's saved, we can go back to our widgets page here, close that out there, and we're going to drag in a new widget. We're going to call this announcing an event. And instantly, you can see, once I refresh the page, the style is going to be updated. So we'll refresh that there so we can get the new style. And new event. And I'll put in here, this event is going to be fantastic. Perfect. So I'll save that. And it's saved. And if I go back to that page on the front end here, I'll refresh, and you can see that it's all set. So it's a very easy way for clients to be able to customize the colors that they're using in the widget. So the people who are actually inputting the data on this project, there are a lot of grad students who are helping out and putting stuff in. They don't have to actually worry about what color to pick and that kind of thing. It's all taken care of for them with this system. Another advantage is, in this particular theme right now, we only have one widget area set up, one sidebar, but in fact, by the time we're finished with it, we're going to have a lot of widget areas. And this might be a case that you run into as well, where it's not just one widget area, but you might have different widget areas for different sections, as we're going to have, or you might have a main widget area that spans multiple pages, and then different widget areas in different places on the site. For example, a left sidebar as well as a right sidebar. So you might end up having 30 or 40 widgets spread among all these different sidebar options. And then the problem comes, well, how do you maintain all of those? Well, with this admin options panel here, it's very easy. If we decide, a little bit down the line, well, maybe this alert option isn't converting very well. Maybe we should change it to orange, for instance. We can actually switch that very easily. So I'm going to pick a light orange for the background, and I'm going to pick a dark red for the foreground text color. And I'll hit save there. And I'll go back to get involved here and refresh that, and you can see instantly it's updated. So it's got that sort of yellow-orange background and that red text color there. So that makes it really easy, and then it's less about exactly what color is picked and more about what the purpose of the widget is. And that separates and abstracts a little bit the designers involved on the site from the folks actually inputting the text and inputting all that content. So hopefully that tip helps to jog your imagination a little bit, and as you're going forward and thinking about ways you can customize WordPress and customize the admin panel, you can come up with some of your own ideas, just like this one. Or feel free to steal this one. This is a useful and unique way that you can help your clients get more out of their WordPress site. If you're interested in learning more about customizing the WordPress admin panel, do visit our blog, vanpattenmedia.com/blog. We've got a lot of great WordPress-related tips and other tips, more general website design and development tips that you'll find useful. And you'll also find our post there about customizing the WordPress admin panel and the slides for the talk about this that I gave at WordCamp Toronto. You'll also find there the link to sign up for more information about the upcoming ebook that'll fill you in on everything you need to know about customizing the WordPress admin panel, from widgets to menus to the dashboard and all sorts of other goodies that I haven't mentioned here. So thanks so much, and I hope you enjoyed this little YouTube video. We'll have more to come soon. Thanks so much.